Authorities in Nashville say they are looking into alleged leaked photos of the Covenant School shooter's writings.
A conservative political blogger released those images this morning. He claims they show 3 pages of the shooter's journal writings. Nashville's mayor says he has asked for an investigation into how the images were released. He says local, state, and federal authorities may be involved in this investigation. Metro Nashville police say they are aware of the situation but could not verify whether those documents are real.
Now, court filings showed the shooter left behind at least 20 journals, a suicide note, and a memoir. Again, these photos allegedly show just 3 pages.
The Nashville shooter's manifesto has been leaked, and we can see why they did everything they could to keep it under wraps. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like my channel, like my content, and what I do here, you can support me with the link. Everything is appreciated. Let's talk about this. Now, remember, this incident happened March 27th of this year. And for reasons that they would not explain, the powers that be decided that the manifesto of the Nashville school shooter should be kept secret, not released. No information was garnered from it. And I found it interesting because if you don't know, and you should know, this person identified as transgender. And I think that was one of the main motivations for keeping it under wraps. Because if you remember, the Buffalo shooter's manifesto was out in 24 hours. The Virginia shooter at the Dollar Tree, his manifesto was out within hours of that shooting. Because those shootings fit a specific narrative. The crazy white supremacists who wanted to kill black people. This one was suppressed very heavily. Remember, this happened March 27th. And for months, I've been on social media demanding, saying, where's the manifesto? Where's the manifesto? Well, apparently it's been leaked. And you heard the opening clip there. It's interesting that the mayor is now demanding a full investigation to find out who leaked it. And it's like, really? Like, we aren't adult enough to understand the truth of what actually happened? But it's been leaked out, and I want to come into here because this thing is a racist, raging diatribe, and it's kind of bizarre to say the least. But Nashville school shooter's manifesto leaked. Trans-identified killer's motivations revealed. The trans-identified shooter who killed 6 people, including 3 children at Nashville's Covenant School, this is the same school where the shooter went to, which is kind of interesting, sought to kill crackers and white privileges, according to leaked pages of a manifesto that documented the plans to commit mass murder. On Monday, Louder with Crowder host Stephen Crowder released pages allegedly from the manifesto on X, formerly known as Twitter. The writings have been sealed since March 27th attack, where the 28-year-old Audrey Hale opened fire at the Covenant School in Green Hills, killing Evelyn Decus, Haley Scruggs, and William Kinney, all 9 years old, as well as Cynthia Peak, Catherine Kunch, and Mike Hill. Hale was shot and killed by police just minutes after launching her attack. And it is interesting how quickly this shooting fell out of the limelight. It happened, and a week later, we weren't talking about it anymore, other than people demanding the manifesto. Beyond that, we don't talk about it anymore. And remember, Joe Biden did not go down to Tennessee to meet with the families. Remember that. Quote, kill those kids. A leaked page of the manifesto reads, those crackers going into private fancy schools with their fancy khakis and sports backpacks with their daddy's Mustangs and convertibles. F you, little S. Wish you'd shoot, you weak. I assume that says weak ass. With your mop yellow hair. Want to kill all you little crackers. Bunch of effing Fs. I know what that word is, but I can't say it. With your white privileges. F you, Fs. Okay. According to the leaked pages, which Crowder said have been verified by multiple sources, Hale wrote, I hope to have a high death count. God, let my wrath take over my anxiety. Now let's just back up here. Let me be clear about something. God's not on your side in this matter. Okay, no way, shape, or form. But the shooter also left a detailed schedule of the day of the shooting. Quote, I'm a little nervous but excited too, Hale wrote. Been excited for the past 2 weeks. There were several times I could have been caught, especially back in the summer of 2021. None of that matters now. I am almost an hour and 7 minutes away. Can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm ready. I hope my victims aren't. Haley concluded, ready to die, ha ha. Hale reportedly left behind at least 20 journals, a suicide note, and a memoir, according to court filings, which were received at the crime scene and at her parents' home. Now, we know that Hale identified as trans, but I'm going to come down to here. On Twitter, Ramaswamy, that's Vivek Ramaswamy, the political candidate, applauded Crowder for releasing pages of the memo. We can handle the truth, he wrote. I went to Nashville in August to demand that the governor, the Nashville police, and the FBI release the trans shooters manifesto. Be honest with the public, not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. Get to the root cause, the mental health epidemic. The path to truth runs through transparency. Now, the Covenant School is a private Christian school, which once again this shooter did attend. Now, I'm going to go ahead and come out of that. It took, 8 months to finally get to see any inkling of this manifesto, and it had to be leaked, which means that the powers that be were not going to let it out of their own volition. And that's really a shame. Like I said, Buffalo, we had in 24 hours. Dollar Tree in Virginia, it was hours. We had those manifestos, but they kept this one under wraps. Why? Let's go there. They kept it under wraps because it shows that the boogie, white, Christian, conservative male is not the problem with this country. And it truly isn't. It is truly, there is a mental health epidemic in this country that is driving people, and it's getting worse and worse. We are taking them to mental health institution, packing them full of drugs that we don't really know the side effects of, and cutting them loose on the streets. And this is what happens. But every time this happens, what do? We need more gun control, because gun control is somehow the answer to all this. Now, this person, it's interesting. I was like, when I first read this, I said to myself, isn't this person white? I mean, Audrey Hale is white, but apparently Audrey Hale had a problem with white people. I don't understand it, but I applaud those whoever leaked it. It needed to be out in the public. The public needed to see it, and you can see why they went to great lengths to keep this thing under wraps. And it wasn't so much about the hurt of the families. It was more about the political, social upheaval that it will cause. That's why they kept it under wraps. But it's technically, parts of it are out, and it's probably more and more will be found. I mean, the mayor wants to go after a full investigation to find out who leaked it. And I'm like, good for them. Good for them. Remember when the Supreme Court was ruling on Roe v. Wade and somebody leaked the ruling out to the public before it actually became public. And that person was called a hero. Absolute hero. We have no idea who released it because they never investigated. This happens and they want a full investigation to find out who did it. Because why? Because they really, truly did not want this to get out, to show that hate does not exist within one demographic. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.